So my computer's camera is being a puta, and it wouldn't create my videos very well. But anyway, in this video we're going to be talking about my experiences with my own BPD and seeing how they can be similar to yours. I'm not really going to talk about that last part that very much, but you might be able to relate to this video if you happen to actually search for BPD and be like, I want to see other people's experiences. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'm going to try to make this into a short-ish video. Pet peeves. So pet peeves can really piss me off / annoy me kind of thing. If I'm already in a good mood, then they don't really affect me as much. Oh my god, I'm touching my hair too much. Stop. Okay, you're good. If people who I don't know, like strangers or acquaintances, do my pet peeve or peeves or exhibit them, I don't really care that much. But if like my family, people I'm close to, significant other, people like that, do them, I'm just like, huh. For example, not pushing in your chair, or staying on your phone while I'm trying to have a conversation with you, or just ignoring me when I'm trying to get your attention. I get it if it's like we're texting and you haven't texted me back in a little while, that's relatively fine. But if I'm literally with you and you're like sitting there or laying there and you're on your phone and I'm asking you a question and you don't put down your phone within a few seconds, I'm just like, I'm gonna keep on waiting, and then I ask you again, it's just like, keep on ignoring me. I'm like, you can easily just be like, oh, on your phone, and then you go, oh, well, blah 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 blah, and then go back on your phone. Like, how hard is that? Is that really that hard? And I know I'm not a perfect person, and I have a bunch of things that I do that I annoy other people too, but I mean, those things just annoy me. I mean, like, sometimes I get used to it. If that person keeps on doing it, it's just like, fine, it's whatever. But I mean, like, those things can really aggressively annoy me sometimes. It's really, really difficult to bring things up to another person, because then I feel like they're just gonna like sort of verbally attack me or something, which is like really scary. So it's whatever. Another thing is when people yell at me or raise their voice at me, or when it sounds like people are talking down to me or being condescending. So I am really bad with when people try to criticize me, criticize things that I do or things that I say or things that I think / believe. I get it when it's things that I do or things that I say, but when it's things that I believe, it's like you're trying to change my beliefs, and it's low-key annoying. But when it comes to other things, like if I'm at school or if I'm like at a job or whatever, and they come up to me and they're like, I think you're really doing really good so far, but I really think that you need to improve on this or whatever. If you say it in a way that doesn't get me instantly super sad, like if you instantly go in for the criticism, just say, you're a terrible driver, or you just don't know anything about stuff, blah blah blah, or relatively things like that, that's just like, feel like I'm being attacked. And that's just where my mind goes to. It's like, why are you saying this question mark? And when people try to talk to me as if I'm lower than them, or obviously as if I'm more ignorant than them or something like that, and it really annoys me too, because I'm a person, I'm a human, we all make mistakes. I try to do my best. Cries. Anyway, I don't like being talked down to. Even if you're just trying to be nice, or it's whatever. If you keep on exhibiting it, I'm just gonna get used to it and it's fine, or whatever. But it's just a little frustrating. So let's go on to dissociation. I'm assuming because you've clicked onto a BPD video, you sort of already know it. dissociation is, but if you don't, I'm just gonna say that it's sort of like an out-of-body experience. Like, you could just be staring at a wall and you're dissociating. If you haven't experienced it, it's really hard to describe. I've experienced several times that I have dissociated. I might say those stories in a different video, but all I'm gonna say is when I'm dissociating, it's as if my mind is blank. It's numb and it can't comprehend any emotions, but my body can still sort of feel the emotions or the memories or the relapse of memories or something. So if I'm dissociating and it's not just for any random reason, if it is because of what someone else is doing or the situation or the environment that I'm in, then I could be feeling an overwhelming amount of emotions that I'm like remembering and re-feeling all these really bad negative emotions from my past. For example, I could feel all of the times anybody has ever yelled at me or made me feel as if it was okay to yell at me, as if I was lower than humans, as if I deserve being yelled at for some reason. I could feel all of that, but I wouldn't be able to really understand it or comprehend it or whatever. I would just feel that hurt, that tightness in my chest, but I wouldn't be able to really understand it because my mind is blank. I'm just staring off into space and I just, like that. Woo. And sometimes my body doesn't work. Sometimes I'm just sort of like a little bit paralyzed where like I don't move or I don't do more things with my body, but sometimes my body just goes into autopilot and I get up from the harsh environment where I am and basically try to escape to save myself from that really scary moment. And I could literally leave the room and go to a different place, and then it's like the switch of my dissociating is flipped and I start bawling or I start crying, and all that emotions that was stuck here is now going up to my head. I'm completely feeling it throughout my whole body. That's just sometimes with my dissociating. So the main thing with my emotions and stuff with my BPD is guilt, shame, and a little bit of embarrassment, and worry, anxiousness, stress, but it's mostly guilt. I feel guilty for practically everything. I feel so much emotion that sometimes I just switch immediately to not caring. It's either me feeling a lot of emotion or I'm trying to switch to apathetic, being very apathetic so that all that emotion doesn't hurt me. If I'm being apathetic, if I'm not really caring, if I'm sort of faking it, like faking it till I make it kind of thing, then I feel not necessarily better. I could feel better if I'm really trying to fake it and if I'm trying to act happy, but if I'm just being apathetic and everyone can tell that I'm different, as if I'm not smiling or anything, because I'm usually all smiley and my defense mechanisms are like nervously giggling and shit like that. So it's either lots of emotion, I'm very sensitive to what other people say, what other people do, or I'm very apathetic and I just don't care. Literally don't care. It's not that, oh, I don't care, but really I care. Right then, I don't care. And when I'm like this, it's like I don't really care what I eat. Or I eat the crappiest things and I don't care that they're bad for me. Or I don't take care of myself. And either way, both can be like this. Like if I'm being really emotional, I could just be so emotional that I forget to take care of myself. Yeah, but within all of these things that are going on, I often don't take care of myself as well. Anyway, this is all I'm going to talk about for right now. I can continue to make more videos or whatever as more things come up, or maybe if people ask me about things. If you want to get a hold of me, you can message me on my Tumblr, Willa2Wall. But yeah, thanks for watching. And if you have BPD or any other mental illnesses or anything like that, you can spout off in the comment section and just say hi, or just say I have this, smiley face, or whatever, and then I can follow you or subscribe to you and whatever, because I want to know more people that deal with similar things that I do. Thank you. Go.